All right, we're learning more about CIA Director Mike Pompeo's discussions with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Pompeo nomination now to become the Secretary of State. That nomination is now pending in the Senate, and his critics are claiming the meeting was just a means to hype his nomination. Is that a fair assessment? Jillian Turner takes a look.
He just left North Korea, had a great meeting with Kim Jong-un, and got along with him really well.
President Trump's making it clear he thinks Mike Pompeo is exactly the right man for the job when it comes to laying the groundwork for negotiations with North Korea. Plenty of his critics on Capitol Hill are now voicing concern about that choice.
Well, this administration continues to marginalize the State Department. I mean, there's no reason why the CIA should be pre-negotiating a meeting between the North Korean leader and the U.S. president. That should be the State Department's.
But other senior lawmakers point out the usual rules of diplomacy don't apply in this case because the U.S. doesn't actually have formal diplomatic relations with Kim Jong-un's regime.
We've always known that our contacts with North Korea have been through the intelligence community, so I think it made a lot of sense for him to be the person to meet with him. I can understand why that question might be raised, but our back channel to them has always been through the CIA.
Even if President Trump wanted to conform to tradition and send his chief diplomat, experts are quick to point out the reality. There's no permanent Secretary of State currently in place.
Within the range of people who are currently in government, in positions of authority, who have and can reflect accurately America's policies, President Trump's policies, and the North Koreans will pay attention to, Mr. Pompeo would seem to be one of a very, very small group of people qualified to check all those boxes.
Previous presidents have sent their intel and national security chiefs to hammer out sensitive diplomatic matters in the past, including 2014, President Obama sent his director of national intelligence, Jim Clapper, to negotiate with North Korea. In 1998, President Clinton sent CIA Director George Tenet to attend Mideast negotiations that resulted in the Y River Accords. And in 1971, President Nixon sent his national security advisor, Henry Kissinger, on a secret trip to negotiate with China. Experts also point out the president chose Pompeo to lead this effort because he believes the North will listen to him. He is straddling the top intelligence and diplomatic posts. It's also widely known that Pompeo is one of Trump's most trusted advisors and that he's fully authorized to speak on behalf of the commander-in-chief. Shannon?
Jillian, thank you very much. Time now for Where in the World. Officials in Puerto Rico say could still